Welcome to the Maundy Thursday service here at Minnehaha United Methodist Church. I'm Becky Sechrist, the pastor, and I'm glad that you are joining me for this brief service. We are going to be celebrating communion, and so you are going to need something that is bread-like. If you are gluten intolerant, gluten-free bread is just fine. Otherwise, bread in its best form that you can find in your house. And something also much like grape juice. So again, if you don't exactly have grape juice, you can use some other kind of juice, but grape juice is preferred. So you may want to pause this recording while you go and fetch those things, or you can keep it playing while you listen to me describe why it is that we are doing a Maundy Thursday service. The word Maundy comes from the Latin meaning a new commandment. And so 3 of the Gospels record Jesus having a meal with his followers, and the 4th Gospel, the Gospel of John, Jesus washes their feet and then tells them, I give you a new commandment, one where you love one another just as God loves you. So it's ironic that we do communion, but take our name from the one Gospel that doesn't tell that part of the story. In the United Methodist Church, we believe that communion is a commemoration meal, a commemoration of indeed that last meal together. And so it seems only appropriate that we would celebrate the meal on the holiday that remembers it. And so the other thing in the United Methodist Church is that we believe that there are many ways that you find God, and that participating in the sacraments is one of them. And other than asking that an ordained person officiate over the service, we do very little else to get in the way between someone and their encounter with God. And so anybody is welcome to participate in communion in the United Methodist Church. We don't ask for church membership. We don't ask that you already be baptized. We don't ask actually anything except that you come to the table wanting to encounter God. And so we come to this table with whatever you have that's bread-like and whatever you have that's a grape juice-like. And we remember that on that night, between Palm Sunday and Easter, after Jesus had ridden into Jerusalem, but before he is arrested, that Jesus gathers with his followers for a meal. Tradition says that it was probably part of the Passover celebration. But Jesus gathers with his friends, and then he deviates greatly from the Passover script. He picks up the bread that is sitting on the table, and he gives thanks for it, and then he breaks it. And then as he passes it around the table for the others to share in, he says, take and eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. And then there would have been many cups on the table. Jesus takes one of them, and as he pours it out, he says, this is the cup of the new covenant. It is poured out for you and for everyone for the forgiveness of sins. Whenever you do this, do it in remembrance of me. And so that's what we do on Maundy Thursday. And anytime we take communion, we remind ourselves of God's presence with us, of the ways in which Jesus gave us examples of how to follow in God's footsteps, of how it is that we are all included in this meal. And so as we prepare ourselves, I invite you to join with me in the Lord's Prayer. Our God, Creator in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And then I invite you to take some of that bread that you have and partake in it. And then to take from the cup. And while ideally we would do this all together, we don't live in ideal times. And so we do it together in spirit, knowing that God knows our intentions, that we should not put obstacles between ourselves and God. And so we partake of this meal, remembering that night, remembering the ways in which Jesus gathered his followers around him, and then they scattered away, remembering that Easter came anyway, remembering that God is always present. And so as we engage in this meal, I want to close us, to send us out with prayer. Oh God, you have always gathered us together, and you have always sent us out. Help us to continue to be your people in good times and in bad times. Help us to be your community, whether we are physically gathered together or gathered together in spirit. Help us to always be your people, wherever we are, whoever we are, as best we can. Amen.